Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. I am your boy Rion the Sad Panda, and today, as promised, I have another fantastic video for you. Those of you that have tuned into my YouTube would understand that in the last couple of days I haven't been bringing out any videos. I've really been trying to think and been having a chat with my community in terms of what videos are out there that I can basically put forward so that people can not simply look at my content as a copy and paste. Yes, there's only so much you can do, but I've come up with an idea of what I think might really be helpful. I've been putting out a few guides, and not necessarily even guides and looking at keys, but key spawns in itself. I was thinking to myself, and I haven't really seen this, what if I take a key, any key that's worth about that 350k plus, run the room 30 times, and then give you an idea of whether you could make that money back. Now, for most people, running a room 30 times in a wipe is like, mate, I run that room 20 times a day to get my money. For the average player in the beginning of a wipe, or not even the beginning right now, spending 350,000, 500,000, 700,000 on a key is a lot of money. So to be able to put yourself in a position where you can buy a key for, let's say, 500k, knowing that on average, if you run this room, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7 times, that you might get an X amount in this room. For this reason, I've decided, and I'm calling this the 30 run series. I'm going to be running specific rooms 350k plus X amount of times, meaning 30 times. I'll give you an average, and this way you have a better idea of whether the key is worth buying or not, and even whether the key is worth hunting itself. A lot of the reserve keys you can only find on scav, jackets, hidden caches, and there's no fixed spawn location. However, there's a lot of keys that are worth a lot of money, and most people don't know whether it's worth running. Yes, you can buy a key for a red key card room on Shoreline. That's sure luck whether you're gonna get it, a 0.1% or a 1% chance of whether you're gonna get it. We're gonna look at the average keys, we're gonna run it 30 times, and I'm gonna get back to you, tell you whether this is worth it. Let's get straight into it. For the first key today, roughly about 350k to buy the key. We're gonna be looking at the RB-KSM key. Why do I pick this key? Because it is bloody valuable in the few times that I've gone to it. Let's see what happens when I run it 30 times. Let's get the mean average. Let's see what I can find in that time. You can see I'm on basically 1.5 mil. If I were to spend 350 to 450k on a key, that's nearly a third of the money that I'm putting in. So I want to be sure that the key is worth it. Like I always say, gentlemen, laat ons gooi, manne, laat ons gooi. Let's get straight into it. So ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the first run. White Bishop, we're looking at the RB-KSM key. Remember, when you come in here, go down first, turn left, all the way down, you can get the PS81 key worth about 1.5 mil at this time. So combine it, let's see. Very first one, yoink, woo! Let's see what we get in here. Salawa, nothing good on the ground. This key is roughly, as I checked now, between the 350 and 450k mark. Let's see what we get. A book. Well, that's worth about 40k at this time. Salawa, another 10k. Not a very good start, but we can deal with it. Hopefully the next ones will be better. Ladies and gentlemen, so for my second run, let's hope we can do better than the previous one. There was a meager average of about 45k, and that's due to the luck of the duffel bag. So right prominent, the duffel bag is going to be key, because you need some RNG in this. So we got an IFAC, which is worth about that 15k. Nothing on the ground, nothing in here, nothing in here. The one thing is I found IFACs in all of those. Nothing there, nothing there. Let's see what the duffel bag, the RNG of the duffel bag, is going to give me. Okay, so for a 450k key, I basically get 15k. I hope that the next ones go better. Ladies and gentlemen, so for the third one, hopefully this is better than the first two. That duffel bag, it seems like it's gonna be the RNG. Yoink. Whoop. Let's see. Nothing. A bandage, a morphine, roughly about 10k, 4k, nothing. We've got some H2O on the ground, which isn't worth that much either. Duffel bag, what do you bring me? Absolutely nothing. So far, the first 3 runs have been, let's just say, way less than average. For the next runs, I'm literally gonna quickly go in and out without any audio, and I'll give you the average of what I found. So ladies and gentlemen, after my first 3 runs, having read up on Google and having read up on Reddit, I understand that Nikita has said that the offline raid loot is not the same as online raid loot, because he doesn't want people to just run in offline mode, figure out where the best loot is, and then basically based on that decide where they want to run. For this reason, I combined the information in my runs with online raids as well. I even asked a mate from another region to run a few raids offline and online, calculate the information, and I can guarantee you that the loot spawns in offline and online in these specific rooms, or this room that I had run, the RB-KSM, is exactly the same. In offline mode, there's almost a set loot spawn of probably about, I would say, 6 different loot variants that I did not all include in my table, as I feel that running an online raid is more indicative and more evenly spread in terms of the loot that you will find. For this specific room, without a doubt, the duffel bag is the ace in your pocket here. So if we look at the raw data, just plain simple straightforward 30 runs, my Excel spreadsheet tells me that on average you would get 35k per run. Remember, you need to survive to be able to sell it on the flea market, so that 35k, I already deducted 10% off of each item that I found inside as a relative tax fee that you're gonna pay on the flea market. If we, however, take out, let's say, what I did, 6 to 8 runs. Let's represent that as you dying 6 to 8 runs and you can't sell the items that you found in it on the flea market. So I took the 4 top ones with the highest average and the 4 bottom ones with the lowest average. It had a significant impact on the general average, bringing it down to 28k. So from 35k to 28k. If you buy this key for, let's say, 450k and you're able to run only this room, let's say on average you will probably earn, I would say, between 20 to 35k. Not bad. If you combine it with a number of other keys in that building and look for the PS81 key on the bottom floor, you stand a fairly good chance of making your money back quickly. Now obviously you're not going to necessarily pick up all the bandages or the H2Os or the morphines or even the Saluas or the IFACs, because you have too many of them. This is just a rough guide in terms of if you were to pick up everything, sell it on the flea market, you might get extremely lucky. If that duffel bag is in your favor, you pick up a military battery, you pick up a vase, you pick up a cat, whatever is can spawn in there, a roller, it's gonna bring bang for your buck. At the end of the day, do I think that this key is worth buying on the flea market? For late game, I would probably say for late game, no, it's not worth it. There's a number of other keys in reserve that are worth a fair amount more. For the early and mid game, 100%. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you're going to enjoy this series. Like I always say, gentlemen, laat ons gooi, mannen, laat ons gooi. I hope to see you guys in the next one. I stream through Mondays to Sundays on twitch.tv at @RionTheSadPanda. I try to bring out videos every day of the week. What more can I say? Thank you so much for all the support, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.